Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome back to Pokémon Puzzle League's Puzzle University. We were busy trying to clear all of the puzzles here, and last time I was able to do up to puzzle number 20 in the third class of it, which by the looks of the menu seems to be the final one, so we are probably going to try to finish this entire thing today. 10 more basic puzzles to do, and of course the 3D and action puzzles that are part of the third class. Enough introduction, let's continue with puzzle number 21 of class 3. Which is by the looks of it not per se a difficult one. Just need to fine tune this one. We need to work with stuff on the bottom it seems like, because that is not lined out. This looks tempting, but this can never be the trigger because the other blue blocks are way too far apart of it, so there's something else we need to do with this. I can line out the red ones like this. And this middle one will also line out the blue ones. That bottom part. The trigger has to be part of that. Because the way I'm looking at it now, the bottom part actually doesn't even get touched, so... The blue blocks on the left are lined out. So I just need to trigger from a red block. And then those will also line out. So I think I just need to get this middle one over here. Yeah, and everything lines out. Ooh, even with a time lag. Awesome. There we go. That was the solution.
Way to go.
22. Another 4 moves one. And speaking of 4, I see 4 dark blue blocks. But 5 yellow ones. So my hunch is to actually go for another L shape with these yellow blocks, while making sure the red and blue ones actually stay aligned. But I can already see that is not going to be easy. The trigger is on the right, so I need to pull this one in order to get the horizontal line ready. The vertical line, the red ones seem to be fine. That final blue one, yeah, that also lines out, because the bottom right block is going to move, and therefore getting in position. And this is indeed what the solution was. 33 minutes flat. And we finished puzzle 22 of the third class. Now for 23. Okay, this one looks really easy. Yeah, indeed. And this one was way too symmetrical. Like I explained last time, symmetry, those are the easiest ones. So, number 24. It's going to be another tower one. But not per se a difficult one, because I count 5 green blocks. Therefore giving away what we need to do a little bit too easily. This way we can create an L shape. Pulling this purple block should get things in position. Because all red ones should be below. Yeah, that will fall as a combo. Like this. Also, not that difficult.
You did it.
25. This one looks interesting. You have an obvious trigger in the middle. And this one.
Yeah.
However, there's 5 green blocks after that. And not 6. So we need to make sure these 5 blocks actually fall in a single combo. This can not accomplish that. This is not an option. I think we need to let these fall in a T shape. So let's stack up a horizontal T.
Yeah.
And red blocks fall after that. There we go. Nicely remembered from practicing yesterday.
Well done.
Next up. Oh yeah, this one. And this one took me really long yesterday, but luckily I remembered what I needed to do. We're tempted to actually line out these yellow blocks, but that is not the solution. We want to line up the blue block over here, and then the yellow block to the right, and then trigger with the bottom light blue block. Oh yeah, it was the other way around. I almost remembered it correctly. Yeah, this one I actually made sure to remember because this one took me really long to find. So the moment I did find it, I made sure I remembered it. But almost in an incorrect way. But we still made it, so let's move on to the next one. This one is a lot easier. This one is all a matter of actually getting these 4 green blocks in a line. Let's see if I remember how I did that again. Well, this is close. But not close enough. No. I need to get these 4 green blocks in a horizontal line at some point. That I remember. Not in a vertical one. But how did that work again? No, it's also going nowhere. Green, green. Where did you need to go? No. Why don't I remember this one? I thought this one was easy. What if I actually tried to line out the yellow ones? Because those also aren't lined out. I want a stepping stone on the left so I can actually throw a yellow block. Let's pull a green block. And then I can pull the yellow one. Yeah, and then I have a 6 combo. But I actually need to make sure I trigger it in the right way. That was really dumb. But at least I know the solution now. We need to do it like this. And not be a stupid trigger happy that actually moves too fast. Okay, that was dumb. I'm going to cut out most of this, I think. Took way too long. But at least we got it. Only 3 more to go. This is tempting, but we have a spare red block, so it's clearly not what we need to do. Let's see if we can actually get you in on this fray. Not like this. This is also tempting, but clearly not a solution. This set of red blocks not part of the combo. In fact, I think they're even the trigger for this. So let's try to make the trigger out of the red blocks. By lining out the purple ones and then trigger with red. Plus 5. And the rest is a chain. Awesome. Thank you, practicing. Otherwise, this would have took a lot longer. Me actually remembering to trigger with the reds helped here. And tower puzzles with 5 moves are definitely my least favorite ones. This one might take a while. There's 5 red blocks at least. 4 blue ones. Can I work with this? No, I don't think so. Looks promising. The solution can't be too far away from that. Has to be similar. Even though this looks like a puzzle where we need to line out the red blocks in a vertical line, I still think it needs to end up in a T shape. Yeah, this looks tempting, but it's definitely not the solution. And we need to find a way to actually stack one of these red blocks on the left. Lining out the blue blocks like this. And then this purple set actually becomes the trigger. But I'm actually short 1 move. This is really close. This way we have a trigger. Blue block to the left, so the blue blocks line out. And the red blocks still don't. No, wait, the one on top. Of course. I was trying to look at the T shape, but of course it needs to be a plus shape again. Just like the previous one. That is a problem people call tunnel vision. You're actually expecting some sort of solution. And therefore you actually forget to look at the obvious. And speaking of obvious, this one should be obvious, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Let's see how this trigger actually ends. Everything to the right is not aligned. On the left, everything falls like it should. But apparently there's things to the right that still need some alignment. I have no doubt about the red trigger, so... let's just try it. Nope, green is not aligned. This should be correct. How do you proceed from here? Can also pull this blue one, of course. Oh yeah, of course, I need the second one, so they become 3.
Yeah!
And then they will clear. Yeah. It's all a matter of lining things out. And the bigger they are, the easier it usually is to see how to line things out. So this one was not per se that difficult.
Done.
We cleared a round and therefore are done with the basic puzzles in this game. We did all 90 of them. All we have left is 10 more 3D puzzles and 10 more action puzzles. But let's start by doing the 3D ones first. Let's go see what we have. Obviously, these are going to be a lot more difficult than the ones in Class 2, because we are not getting used to the system anymore. Now we are actually going to seriously do this.
Yeah!
Oh, we have a spare blue block. In that case,
Yeah!
action puzzle! I'm pretty sure this is not the intended way, but it works, so might as well do it like this. No, no, wait! Even that does not work.
Yeah!
I think this is what we need to do. Now we should be able to actually clear all of these blocks. Yeah. The spare light blue blocks on the right are gone now. That was silly. This puzzle was definitely a trap and I fell right into it. Second one. Which looks like a similar deal. Trigger with a 6 combo.
Yeah!
Yeah. This one was really similar to the first one. Mostly when it comes to the trigger. The puzzle itself was a lot less interesting.
You're really good!
Okay, this one was weird. Let's forget about 32 quickly. Interesting. Trigger are these purple blocks, so we just need to drop all 3 of them in this pit.
Yeah!
And we get an awesome symmetry combo. Playing around with spectacular things again. Even here in Class 3, that is something the 3D puzzles like the most. How to create something spectacular. But anyway, that was the third one.
That's the way.
Number 4. Also crowded house. At least on one side. Only 2 moves, so there's one thing not lined out. And 1 trigger. Lining out seems to be right over here. And the trigger is the green one. Let's see how the game actually handles this one. Times 4. Times 5, 9. Times 6, 4. Times 7, 8. And time for time lag. Yeah. There we are. Well, that was one awesome puzzle.
You did it!
Time to find some more spectacle. Puzzle number 35. Another 2 mover, so one thing is not lined out. And that seems to be this. Or this. Oh, this way it actually triggers as a time lag. Awesome. Also does not strike me as the intended way. I actually made the adjustment after the trigger, but also still worked, it seems. Also creating some unexpected spectacle.
Done.
Now we're going to move on to 36. Puzzle number 6 in the 3D mode. This time we have 2 things that are not lined out. And it has to be in this mess over here. So let's go try doing it like this. This This looks like to be a staircase combo, like I always call it. Making combos out of change, but actually increasing the size the further you get. This time it's a 12. Next time is a 16. After starting off as an 8, then becoming a 12, and then a 16. Also pretty nice to see. Getting through the 3D puzzles quite quickly.
Way to go.
We need only 4 more to clear. The time is running out already, so... What do we have here? Trigger's obvious. There's also something... Oh yeah, I see this one. Trigger, and then... Ooh, triple time lag. Awesome. And the rest falls as double time lag. 11 and 12. 13 and 14. 15 and 16. 17, 18. And times 19 chain. Fanfare, please. Thank you.
You're really...
Can't get enough of that. 3 more. Trigger's obvious. Things are not aligned, it seems. Let's see what is not aligned. Oh yeah, this middle part, but I don't need to restart the puzzle for that. Let's just do that in between. Time lag. Awesome. These puzzles are definitely really interesting to look at. Not per se difficult to perform,
That's the way.
but the spectacle is awesome in this. 2 more, it seems. This one is relatively small. And this one is not aligned apparently. No, indeed. Stuff to the right and the left. In a symmetrical way, so... no, this does not work, of course. Red and yellow blocks have to be part of the trigger, all of them. So let's try pulling the blue blocks instead. And this way, things should line out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Not even a time lag. This one was not interesting. However, we still have more.
You did
1
it.
more, in fact. Also not very big. Also not that difficult to perform, because this one's pretty obvious. Oh, that's all. Well, my apologies. The final 2 puzzles weren't that interesting, in all honesty. But they still count. They're still part of the set, of course. And therefore, we have round clear.
Well done.
Awesome set of 3D puzzles. Even though the second one, the 9th one, and the 10th one weren't that interesting, perhaps the action puzzles can actually remedy that. Let's see how much of skill chain action we actually need this time around. You would think this is the trigger, but I think this is actually the skill chain part. This is the trigger. And the moment the blocks fall... Yeah, then we can actually move with this part. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that sounded weird. The game was clearly confused.
Way to go.
It was a ×2 chain, but some of the blocks actually faded away as a normal combo. Oh yeah, I see what I need to do. Time the drop of this yellow block in order to create a 4 combo. And that is not an easy timing. I think it's easier to do from here. Yeah, while they're falling. Awesome. Alright, these first 2 are already pretty promising
really
when it
good.
comes to interesting ideas. And this one... Yeah, it's also pretty obvious. Trigger with green, and then start moving with these blocks. Creating this. .44 up next.
That's the way.
Oh, this one I really like. This one's awesome. We need to pull this yellow block in order to make the blue blocks fall. And if we're quick enough, we can actually also input this blue block in order to create an 8 combo. Really difficult timing, but really fun to try to do. This usually takes a couple of tries. Yeah, there we go. Really awesome. Those are the kind of puzzles I definitely like the most.
You did it.
Really interesting idea in order to create a puzzle. Number 5. This is the trigger. Then we need to apparently not do that. Then let's try doing it like this. But that does work. We get another cool little fanfare,
Well
indicating
done.
how awesome we are. And we move on to the next puzzle. And this one is also pretty interesting. And for this one we need to create a line out of these light blue blocks, like this. Be quick. The moment the dark blue blocks have faded, you can of course not perform it anymore. This is another test of your speed with the cursor. Let's move on to the final 4. The Elite 4 of the Puzzle University. Triggers down there, that is obvious. Oh yeah, we need to actually create a 6 combo there. But next time I'll do it quicker. At least now I know what I need to do, so... Trigger you, and then before the yellow blocks fall, make a T-shape 6 combo. And that is the solution. Looks like we're going to be able to finish this before
really
50
good.
minutes in-game time. That is nice, it's a pretty good time to actually get. But we need to clear 3 more. What do we need to do here? Looks promising, but I also need to pull the right side, I think. I think that's the skill chain here. In order to get these blue blocks down in time. So pull this one and this one.
Yeah.
Pull both sides.
Yeah.
And then push this final yellow block while they are falling. And then we have our solution. Yeah, the 3D and action puzzles actually don't practice beforehand, and I'm clearly showing why. Not per se necessary. Not per se hard to see what you need to do. It's usually hard to perform. That's usually the challenge in the action puzzles most of all. But what do we need to do here? Because I did say it's not per se hard to see, but for this one, I'm not per se seeing it quite yet. Okay. Apparently this works. It was not as a skill chain, but I'll take it. It apparently worked, so I can clearly see this is not the intended way. But as long as you reach the solution, I don't care. And the final one looks really easy. Yellow, blue, blue. Yeah, this one is just a matter of dropping the blocks in the right order and nothing more. And therefore saying, it took a while.
Well
4
done.
episodes to be precise. And 130 puzzles later, we have cleared Puzzle University. We received the
my hero.
Genius Diploma for clearing the 3rd class. And therefore clearing off Puzzle University. Awesome mode, definitely. So, after cutting the credits again, because we're obviously not going to watch those quite yet, but we will actually unlock our next cheat. Remember, whenever clearing a mode you always unlock a cheat. And for this one, we actually unlock the special classes of Puzzle University. Apparently we're still not done yet. More puzzling in the future. Treecks out.